Okay, we have New Richmond football coach Dan Scholz and Zach Gelter, a very special player of yours. Coach, if you could explain why he's special, because he got to play in one game this year, unfortunately didn't get to play in the games he had bargained for.
Yeah, Zach was in a very tragic car accident in February where he was hospitalized for 5 to 6 weeks. Basically had a severe brain injury and had to do some rehab from in every capacity, learning to walk, learning to talk, catch back up on school, and found out late in the summer that football was absolutely done for him. And he was a guy who, before the accident, was working incredibly hard in the weight room and was really going to make this his year to come out and be a varsity starter on the offensive line. And when he was told that he wasn't going to be able to play, he came every single day. He did everything he could to help our team win, and that means he carried bags, he carried boards, he was there with the offensive linemen, he was helping kids, younger guys on technique and things. And the very last game, if we had an opportunity, it was senior night. Zach didn't get to wear any equipment all year. But in his senior speech, he said one of the most proudest things he ever gets to do is put his jersey on every Friday and go out with the team. That Friday, he was able to dress in full equipment and come out with the team. And if we had the opportunity, we had to talk with his parents and get everything cleared. We were going to put him in on our victory formation, and what we found out was at the end of the game, we needed a turnover to get the ball back so Zach could get in. And everybody on our team wanted Zach to have that time to be able to get in and play, and we were able to get a turnover, and that meant that we could have Zach go out, and I had to move him back. I was afraid somebody was going to hit him or anything. So he was about 35 yards from the ball, and when we took our victory formation, and the crowd was cheering, and the players were cheering. Got 2 plays, right, Zach? Three plays. So that was kind of fun. He actually even got in and got to play his senior year, so that was kind of fun for us.
All right, Zach, tell me about the accident itself. You were coming down 9 Mile and you basically got hit on 52, but the injury that you've described, it's pretty serious stuff.
So far what I've been told is that it's the most serious head injury there is right now, and everything I've been told is that I'm probably the one that's looking the best out of all of them right now.
You mentioned it was brain shearing was the term you used?
Yeah, it's called brain shearing. It's something where there's 4 parts of your brain, and it has such a big hit and impact that it rattles all the things, rattles all 4 parts, and breaks the connection between them all.
So the fact that you're walking and talking and functioning and able to carry bags is probably a miracle right there.
Yes, my coaches were kind of skeptical on telling me that I can be out with the team, I can do these things. Doctors. What did I say? Coaches. Oh, coaches. But my doctors, they were kind of skeptical about it, and they still are. I'm not allowed lifting, I'm not allowed working, or I'm allowed lifting, just not certain things. And I'm not allowed to work for long hours. And it's probably one of the worst years I've had right now.
What was it like to miss football after playing for so long?
It was the worst experience I've ever had to deal with, because when you think about it, if I knew it was going to happen, I would have pushed so much harder. The last game of my junior year, I would have done so much more that day. I mean, I came in during the winter of that, before the accident, and I was lifting, I was getting ready for my senior year to start on the offensive line to show that I can be a varsity player and that I could have been the year before. And I was ready to do anything I could to get my varsity spot.
Coach, you miss a center. It's a pretty vital part of what a football team does.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I don't know that people get caught was how much he cares about New Richmond football. And, you know, there was a lot of days, every time, when we first went out to practice, Zach left crying. When we first went out in pads, he was all sad he wasn't out there. When we had our games, almost every Friday night, you know, we would, if we won or lost, Zach was walking away with tears in his eyes, just overwhelmingly frustrated that he didn't get the opportunity to be out there. But yet it wasn't a selfish frustration that I didn't get my way. It was he couldn't be with his teammates, and that was the thing that was most special, is that he cared so deeply about the team. That was the big part, and I think his leadership in that really showed through. And as I got a chance to talk to him, you know, he was still a very valuable part to our success and our league championship this year, because he was really helping the other guys and pushing them. And you know, they saw him out there during two-a-days and coming on Saturdays and all of those things, and at every film session and every practice, he was there. And you know, all they had to do was look over and see Zach dying to be out there playing. And it was a great thing for him. He was doing a great job before the accident, and I would tell you, I'm very proud of how hard he's worked to get to where he is right now, to being as successful as he is being, and going to graduate from high school and all the things that he's doing and accomplishing.
Zach, what did it mean when Coach said you're going to suit up this last game and we're going to get you in for a play? Did you know it was coming, or was it a surprise?
It was probably the best surprise I've ever heard, and it was. I talked to it about with all my friends on the football team, about how, you know, I'd love to get in for one play of the game, snap the ball for one play. And, you know, I knew it was never going to happen, but when Coach came up to me and said that, you know, we'll get you in the victory formation in the back of it, it was the best thing I've ever heard, just be able to get my pads on and go out on the field as a varsity player, as a New Richmond player, and be just a part of what I trained for years.
Coach, of all the players that you've had, you've probably had some neat moments with guys scoring touchdowns, guys making big tackles, big plays here or there. How does this rank with some of your better moments in football?
It was great, but I'll be honest, at the exact moment in the pregame, Zach asked if he could do the warm-up with pregame, and a guy got a little zealous and hit him, and I had to send a coach over to keep the guys from hitting Zach. And the moment that he got in, it was fantastic. You're just very proud, and the whole team was proud. That's the thing about it was a team effort to get Zach on the field, and Zach was there. And at the end of the game, I had to run out there and get guys off of him because they were jumping on him and hitting him, and I thought, oh, that wasn't the deal. We need no contact. So, but it was really fun, and it ranks up there with all the best of them. And I was just so happy to see him be able to do that.
And Zach, your football career might not be over. You have ideas of trying to come back and coach.
What I want to do is I want to go, and I haven't told you this yet, but what I want to do is I want to go to college for physical education, teaching, and coaching, and health classes. And while I'm doing that, I want to work, and I'm going to talk to you eventually. But I wanted to come down here and still coach and learn the offense and be all that, because over my years I fell in love with the option offense and how the offensive line work on it and everything. It's one of the best things I ever done. It's something I want to do.
Well, we wish you luck, and congratulations to you both. It's a wonderful story.
That.